The case of 6ix9ine is continuing to take twists and turns, and one of the biggest developments recently is that 6ix9ine is refusing to accept witness protection. That's right, 6ix9ine is not taking any witness protection. Once he gets out, whether that be right away, whether that be in a couple months, years, doesn't matter, he's not taking witness protection. And that's a considerably big problem, not just for the rapper, but for the FBI as a whole. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
6ix9ine is saying that instead of going into witness protection, he's going to get around-the-clock security.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
The witness protection angle.
That's right, people. 6ix9ine is snitching on his gang, and he's going into witness protection.
So, where do we begin with all of this? Well, magically, if you somehow haven't heard, 6ix9ine is a witness for the prosecution in regards to a massive case against several of the massive group known as the 9 Trey Bloods, a very dangerous group that has been in New York for some time and has caused all sorts of trouble. Basically, it's a group that the FBI would love to take down, enter 6ix9ine. For after he was arrested in November of 2018, he was soon after given a plea deal that resulted in him snitching on just about every single member of the 9 Trey Bloods.
1 through 9, as well as additional crimes that the defendant has told the government about in exchange for 6ix9ine's full cooperation.
That he had information on, which as recent events have proven was quite a lot. And trust me when I say we were all surprised. So, how does witness protection fit into all this? Well, in the rap world and in the world of groups like the 9 Trey Bloods, they take loyalty seriously, like very, very seriously, to the extent that they consider rats and snitches to be the biggest evils and lowlifes in the world.
Now this does actually connect to TMZ, since they did put out an article today that 6ix9ine was transferred,
and they have a very permanent solution to that problem. I'm sure you guys get where I'm going with this. Naturally, the FBI have to try and protect key witnesses, as certain cases can take a long time. So keeping him safe for future trials and testimony is paramount, and thus in the plea deal, 6ix9ine has the right to go into witness protection if he feels threatened by the 9 Trey Bloods or other groups who may feel the need to come after him. All in all, it would be a very, very good plan for the FBI, but one thing is stopping that good plan. 6ix9ine doesn't want witness protection.
6ix9ine has revealed that he will not enter witness protection.
6ix9ine isn't exactly the smartest person around, and he has proven many times over his short career and life. And though this technically isn't a confirmed thing, after the recent events to the trial that is a witness in, word began to spread that members of his inner circle believe 6ix9ine won't. That's right, he will not accept witness protection, and thus will go back into the real world. A world full of groups and rappers that literally genuinely hate him. Like I said, not a very smart guy, based off his actions and choices. But you might be wondering, why exactly is he skipping or foregoing witness protection? Simple, he wants to continue rapping. If you're rolling your eyes right now, you're not the only one. Basically, the sources close to 6ix9ine believe that 6ix9ine has a strong belief in himself and in his music, and he apparently thinks that he can just get right back on the horse and start cranking out music the moment that he gets out of prison. This is both fair and accurate, yet entirely wrong, and quite possibly massively stupid. So it's a perfect thing for 6ix9ine. On one hand, it's true that once he is out of prison, that he can go back to making music, and ironically enough, before he was arrested, he was about to release his first album, but it got put off because of the arrest for obvious reasons. And 6ix9ine and his crew have been teasing that there is a lot of unreleased music that will come out once he gets out, which in a way could be a big boom for him. So on that front, this is a logical move, and he's definitely got the clout, so it's not like he needs the Trey 9s to help him like he did in the past, stating that they were the reason he was famous. Now the only thing is that the rap community and many other people seriously hate him right now, and while he can make music, that doesn't mean that it'll be successful or praised by those in power within the community. The rap community versus 6ix9ine.
If you a rat, I don't respect you. Straight up. On no tight level.
Now, we've done many videos over the past few weeks about how the rap community feels about 6ix9ine since the snitching incident originally happened. So if you want a full breakdown, you should go and watch those. We'll keep it light this go around and just reflect on how their feelings influence what the future of 6ix9ine could possibly be. In the rap world, loyalty is a very important thing. Sure, there is the occasional betrayal, but it's usually over something vanity related. like money, deals, fame, and more. It's all superficial, but when it comes to the deepest of betrayals, that is snitching, to the extent that those who snitch are basically excommunicado in the rap world. Now, is that harsh? Maybe to someone from the outside looking in, but the rap world has always been more hardcore than other music genres or media genres. I mean, even Hollywood has nothing on the rap world in regards to the things that happen within those borders. You no doubt know the stigma that most rappers get arrested at least once in their lifetime for various reasons. And sadly, this is kind of true. I mean, don't get me wrong, not everyone gets arrested, but a vast majority do. And when they do get arrested, they're told to do the right thing and take the hit, no matter what deals are made. Many do, and they're even respected more for it. So where does that leave 6ix9ine? Not in a very good place considering his actions and his course of snitching, if you will. But it's not just because he snitched. That would be the very easy answer to the situation, that he broke the rule, which he did for the record, and now has to pay for the price for what he did. But it's not just that. All throughout his career, 6ix9ine tried to prove that he was the king of New York and that he was hardcore in terms of what he did, what he sang, and on it went. And all the antics he pulled, the music that he did, and the beefs he got into, they did boost his fame, but it also made him a lot of enemies. So fast forward to now, and he's got a snitch label on him, one that won't be going away anytime soon. What's more, the image that he tried to convey for himself is now infinitely shattered. I mean, it's gone. He can't say that he's tough or hardcore now because he copped a deal to get out of jail. He's not out of jail yet, but most predict that he might get out very soon, which is not the rapper way. Add this all up, and many OG rappers and young rappers are either outright calling out 6ix9ine or they're definitely distancing themselves from him. The few that are standing by his side are not only the minority, but they're getting called out by fellow rappers for even daring to associate with him. You guys aware of the phrase all alone in the world? That's basically 6ix9ine right now. True, he's not totally alone. He does have a girlfriend that loves him and some fans that'll definitely be happy for when he comes back. But again, that is the minority. And if you think that having the rap community against him won't affect his career, I don't know. You might want to check your sources on that one because I strongly disagree. It's not what you know, it's who you know. If we're being completely objective here, then the answer is yes. 6ix9ine can go back and make music. There's no law or reason why he definitively can't. In fact, before he was arrested, he was working with a small label and was basically an indie star. So it'd be very easy to go and be a part of music again if he tried to follow that lifestyle. But here's the problem. When it came to 6ix9ine's rise to fame, the 9 Trey Bloods were a big part of that. He even admitted it himself in court during a recent testimony stint in September 2019. He said that he joined the 9 Trey Bloods to get the street cred needed to survive in the rap world, which is ironic in numerous ways, but I digress. So by his own admission, half of his fame belongs to that group, which he just ratted out. So those connections are all gone, and that's just the first problem. Because the easy response to getting over the loss of the 9 Trey Bloods is to hook up with someone else who has connections. But because most of the rapper community is against him, who exactly is he going to ally himself with? Those who know the situation know that many rappers like Snoop Dogg, 21 Savage, The Baby, Jim Jones, and more have spoken out about 6ix9ine and condemned him for what he did.
Snitching, working with the government.
Ironically, 50 Cent seems to be on his side, but whether he'll put himself on the line for 6ix9ine isn't clear, especially since 50 Cent isn't exactly the most beloved person himself, and many of his contacts, like Eminem, won't even think of associating with 6ix9ine because of who he is and what he represents, which means his options are extremely limited in terms of music production. After all, many heavy hitters in the rap world have key connections to major publishing studios. One word from them and 6ix9ine will be persona non grata, untouchable, and while he can do his own thing and be an indie rapper solely, which has worked for Chance the Rapper among others, that still doesn't mean he'll be able to make it big like he thinks that he can, especially with a certain group looking for him once he gets out. The 9 Trey problem.
Austin, Texas, I fired everybody in my team. I got no manager, I got no booking agent, no PR, no public. I don't got nobody on my team.
There's a reason that the FBI was offering 6ix9ine a trip into witness protection, and that's because when you become a snitch, there is a little target that is put upon you by the people that you were snitching on. If you think about it in terms of cause and effect, the cause of the people getting arrested is a snitch. Then the effect that would be needed to be taken in order to get rid of that circumstance is to get rid of the snitch. Are you guys following? And given that the 9 Trey Bloods are a very dangerous group, which is again why the FBI were after them, it's very fair to think that they'd have the means to go get 6ix9ine once he is set free, especially if they know when he's going to be set free and everything. Given all that, it kind of makes 6ix9ine look like an idiot to potentially reject witness protection when he should know better than anyone just how dangerous this group is. After all, he had to testify to the fact that the 9 Trey Bloods were ones who ordered various acts of violence on rappers and rival groups, including some with 6ix9ine participating in the endeavors. So why would he risk all that just to try and continue his rap career? Is he really that deluded in thinking he'll be that popular once he gets back into rap? Well, I have to admit, it is 6ix9ine, so that means that absolutely anything is possible, though that does raise an intriguing question. Can witness protection even save 6ix9ine? That is a tough question to answer, and not just for the obvious reason that the 9 Trey Bloods could potentially get to him within the program. Despite what TV and movies lead you to believe, that kind of thing doesn't happen when mistakes are made. Witness protection is a last resort option of sorts when it comes to the protecting of people with valuable information. Like 6ix9ine, they need to keep him far away from those who want to hurt them, because without them, cases fall apart. So they often try to take them to places that have no major impact, places where you'd never suspect that the person would be, and thus you'd never look to find them there. For 6ix9ine though, there are some unique problems, if you will, that the FBI and others would have to work around in order to get the job done, so to speak. First and foremost, 6ix9ine is quite literally covered in tattoos, which is a problem. One of the most important aspects of witness protection is the fact that the witness cannot look like their former selves in major ways. Obviously, you can't change skin color, but you can alter hair and have them wear certain kinds of makeup and other little things in order to make them not look like themselves. For 6ix9ine, he'd have to get major work done on his body in order to blend in. His face, neck, arms, hands, fingers, and more would have to be worked on to remove the numerous tattoos that he has, including the multiple 6ix9ine tattoos that are placed all over the body of the young rapper. Now, not only would that be time consuming, it would be costly, and many are saying that 6ix9ine himself would have to pay for that to get done. Then there is the issue of occupation. To embrace the witness protection lifestyle, you cannot just go and be someone else. You have to be put in the lowest possible position, or the most inobvious place of work, in order to not draw attention to yourself. Now, if it isn't obvious, 6ix9ine loves to draw attention to himself, the troll.
And you know how mad all these haters that wish I was in jail is right now?
When it comes to 6ix9ine, he is nothing if not a troll. Everything he does is done to be very controversial, to build up his image, his profile, his status, his credibility. It's all a big game to him on the highest level. And even though the court case he's a part of clearly sobered him up a little, him suggesting that he doesn't want to do witness protection proves that he's not over that nature of his. Not that witness protection would have worked for him, because he likely would have blown his cover. 6ix9ine is so drawn to the spotlight that he likely feels that witness protection would be a death sentence all its own. He can't go and rap while under witness protection, and it's just as likely that he won't be able to keep his mouth shut or his story straight in terms of the new backstory the FBI will give him, which for very obvious reasons is bad, because if he tells the wrong person the truth about who he is, it might get leaked to the 9 Trey Bloods, and you can guess what happens. But surely 6ix9ine wouldn't endanger his family or himself like that, you say, but yet he would, and he would do it all to be 6ix9ine again. This is who he is, this is who he wants to be, and he'll take any shortcut, cross any line to get the fame that he desires. He's proven that with his music, with his association with the 9 Trey Bloods, and more. It seems he can't help himself. He's a troll. He's even bad-mouthing the rappers who called him a snitch, even though he totally is a snitch, and he's branded. He can't help but lash out and try to be what he thinks he is, and he won't be changing that just to save his life. The fate of 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine. He's a popular rapper and a gang member who recently pled guilty to 9 felonies.
And thus we are left with one last imposing question. What will be the fate of 6ix9ine? No one can really say for sure because there are lots of variables to consider. For example, we don't know when he'll be out of prison. At present, he's still serving time for his role in the arrest that got him locked up in 2018. But the plea deal does state that his cooperation is rewarded by a lesser sentence. Thus, many, including 6ix9ine, believe that he will be let out as early as next year, which obviously would be a big boom for him. Then again, it's not a guarantee as his sentencing has not been carried out yet. Then of course there is witness protection. 6ix9ine himself has not said he won't go into protection. So between now and then he could come to his senses and decide to take it, or he can choose to not take it. Again, not clear at the moment. Should he not take it, the months following his release will be very curious to watch. Will he really jump right back into the music world? And what will happen when he does? Will the 9 Trey Bloods retaliate as expected, or will something else happen? No one knows. And yet, the paths that can be taken are very clear to see if you look hard enough. And there you have it. All the reasons why the FBI should be worried about the safety of 6ix9ine as they continue to try and take down the 9 Trey Bloods. Do you think that they are right to worry about 6ix9ine? Do you think the 9 Trey Bloods will retaliate? Is 6ix9ine a fool for denying witness protection? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on King Trending.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.